Have you ever asked yourself, what would happen if we could store all the energy we ever need? Imagine a world where energy storage is not a constraint but an enabler, where we're not limited by how much power we can store, but by how we choose to use it. Today, our energy storage methods have their limits, their shortcomings. But what if we could overcome these barriers? Let's dive into the future of energy storage, a future that promises to revolutionize how we generate and use power. Batteries, they're everywhere, but how have they evolved? Let's trace back to the primitive batteries, known as the Baghdad battery, which dates back to ancient Mesopotamia. These were simple vessels filled with vinegar or other acidic juices, and were used to generate a modest voltage. Fast forwarding to the 19th century, we saw the development of the lead-acid battery by French physicist Gaston Plante. This was a significant leap as it was rechargeable, opening up a world of possibilities. Then came the dry cell battery in the late 19th century, a safer and more portable option. We then saw the evolution of alkaline batteries, followed by nickel-cadmium, then nickel-metal hydride, each offering improved performance and longevity. In the late 20th century, lithium-ion batteries made their entrance. They revolutionized the scene with their high energy density and rechargeability, powering our laptops, smartphones, and electric cars. But the evolution doesn't stop here. Batteries of the future promise to be more efficient, longer-lasting, and environmentally friendly. Why is lithium the star of the battery world, you may wonder? Well, the answer lies in its unique properties. Lithium is the lightest of all metals and has the greatest electrochemical potential. This means it can store a lot of energy in its atomic bonds. This translates into high energy density for lithium-ion batteries. But there's more. Lithium-ion batteries are rechargeable. When you charge your phone, lithium ions move from the positive electrode through the electrolyte to the negative electrode. When you use your phone, the ions move back, releasing energy. Moreover, these batteries have a slow loss of charge when not in use, which is a significant advantage for modern electronics. Today, lithium-ion batteries power everything from smartphones to electric cars and even spacecrafts. They've become the go-to power source in a world increasingly dependent on portable electronics. But remember, lithium isn't the end-all. There are other players entering the game. What's beyond lithium in the world of batteries? Well, let's dive into a few emerging technologies that are pushing the boundaries of energy storage. First off, we have solid-state batteries. Unlike traditional batteries that use liquid electrolytes, solid-state batteries utilize a solid electrolyte. This not only increases their energy density, but also makes them safer and more durable. Next, meet the sodium-ion batteries. Sodium is abundant and cheaper than lithium, making these batteries an attractive, cost-effective option. Although they currently lag behind lithium-ion batteries in terms of performance, rapid advancements are closing that gap. Finally, there's the liquid metal battery. This innovative technology uses molten metals separated by a molten salt. It promises high energy density, long lifespan, and excellent scalability, making it a potential game-changer for grid-scale energy storage. These advanced batteries could revolutionize everything from electric cars to grid-scale energy storage. The future of energy storage looks bright, and it's not all about lithium anymore. Have you heard of supercapacitors? Unlike batteries that store energy in a chemical form, supercapacitors, also known as ultracapacitors, store energy physically in an electric field. This fundamental difference brings about some intriguing advantages. Firstly, supercapacitors charge and discharge in seconds, making them ideal for applications that require rapid bursts of power. Imagine this, an electric car that charges as quickly as you fill up your gas tank. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, supercapacitors could make that a reality. Secondly, they have a significantly longer lifespan than batteries. While batteries degrade over time, supercapacitors can withstand hundreds of thousands, even millions of charge and discharge cycles without any significant reduction in performance. Lastly, they are more environmentally friendly as they contain no harmful chemicals or metals. They're a green alternative in our quest for sustainable energy storage solutions. Supercapacitors could be the key to instant charging electric cars and more. How can we store energy on a large scale? This question brings us to the world of grid-scale energy storage. Sometimes the power we generate is more than what we need immediately. So what do we do with the excess? We store it, but not in the tiny batteries you're thinking of. We're talking about massive grid-scale energy storage systems. Take pumped hydro storage, for example. It's like a giant battery using the gravitational potential of water. When we have excess power, we pump water uphill into a reservoir. And when we need power, we let the water flow down, turning turbines to generate electricity. Another fascinating solution is compressed air energy storage. Here, excess energy is used to compress air into an underground reservoir. Later, this compressed air is released, turning a turbine to generate electricity. And let's not forget thermal energy storage, which stores excess energy as heat or cold for later use. These solutions could help stabilize power grids and support the integration of renewable energy. How does energy storage fit into the renewable revolution? As we know, the sun doesn't always shine, and the wind doesn't always blow. While renewable energy sources like solar and wind power are essential for a sustainable future, their intermittent nature poses a significant challenge. Here's where energy storage steps in. Advanced storage technologies can capture excess power generated during peak production times, like bright sunny afternoons or windy days, and store it for later use. When the sun sets or the wind calms, the stored energy can be released back into the grid, ensuring a consistent power supply. Whether it's a lithium-ion battery storing solar power in a home energy system, or a colossal grid-scale installation storing wind energy for an entire city, energy storage technologies are transforming the way we harness and use renewable energy. By smoothing out the peaks and valleys of power production and demand, energy storage could be the missing piece in the renewable energy puzzle. What are the environmental implications of advanced energy storage? That's the question that's been buzzing around in the minds of many. Well, the answer is quite promising. Advanced energy storage systems, such as next-gen batteries and supercapacitors, hold the potential to significantly reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. This shift could drastically cut down greenhouse gas emissions, a major contributor to global warming. Imagine a world where the energy used to light up cities, power cars, and run industries comes from renewable sources, stored efficiently, ready to be used when needed. No more coal-fired power plants belching smoke into the sky. No more oil spills devastating marine life. Furthermore, energy storage technologies can make renewable energy sources like wind and solar more reliable. No longer would we have to worry about the sun setting or the wind not blowing. In conclusion, advanced energy storage could be a game changer in our fight against climate change. It's a future we can all look forward to. How could advanced energy storage impact the economy? Well, let's dive into that. Advanced energy storage technologies have the potential to reshape our economic landscape. By driving innovation in the energy sector, these technologies can lead to the creation of new industries and jobs. Think about it. From research and development to manufacturing and installation, energy storage systems provide a wide range of employment opportunities. Now, let's talk about cost savings. Advanced energy storage systems can help businesses and consumers save money by reducing electricity costs. They allow for the storing of excess energy produced during peak solar and wind production times, which can then be used when demand is high, reducing reliance on expensive peak-time electricity. Moreover, by supporting the integration of renewable energy into the power grid, energy storage can help reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, potentially leading to lower energy prices in the long run. Advanced energy storage could drive economic growth and make clean energy more affordable. What challenges lie ahead for advanced energy storage? Well, as with any emerging technology, it's not all smooth sailing. While we marvel at the advancements in energy storage, we must also acknowledge the obstacles we face. Firstly, battery safety is a critical issue. As we push the boundaries of energy density, we must ensure that these powerhouses do not become ticking time bombs. And then, there's the question of recycling. How do we responsibly dispose of or repurpose these batteries at the end of their life cycle? On the economic front, while we've seen a substantial drop in battery prices over the years, we're still far from making them affordable for everyone. The cost of raw materials and manufacturing processes remains a significant hurdle. And let's not forget the challenge of scale. As we transition to renewable energy, can our advanced energy storage systems keep up with the demand? Overcoming these challenges will be key to realizing the full potential of advanced energy storage. The future of energy storage is closer than you think. Just around the corner, a world powered by advanced energy storage technologies is taking shape. From game-changing innovations in battery technology to the advent of supercapacitors, these developments are revolutionizing our relationship with energy. Think of grid-scale storage solutions providing renewable energy around the clock, stabilizing power grids, and driving us towards a sustainable future. The future of energy storage isn't just a dream, it's happening right now. Are you ready to be part of the energy revolution? It's time to embrace the future that energy storage technologies offer. By opting for renewable energy sources, we choose to reduce our carbon footprint. Our choices matter, from the electric cars we drive to the solar panels we install. Let's champion for clean energy policies, pushing our governments and corporations towards sustainability. Let's join hands in this revolution, because it's not just about powering our homes, it's about powering our planet. Together, we can power a sustainable future. But how can we, as individuals, truly make a difference in this grand energy revolution? The answer lies in the power of community. Imagine communities generating and storing their own renewable energy. Picture your neighborhood, your city, your town, becoming a self-sufficient powerhouse, not dependent on an aging grid, but harnessing the power of the sun, the wind, and the water. Community energy projects like these are not just a dream. They are becoming a reality in many parts of the world. They not only provide a sustainable energy solution, but also encourage the local economy and social cohesion. Communities can also drive the demand for clean energy. By choosing renewable energy sources for our homes and businesses, we can push the energy market towards sustainability. Every solar panel installed, every wind turbine erected, every electric vehicle purchased sends a signal to energy providers and policymakers about the kind of future we want. The social benefits of such community energy projects are plentiful. They can create jobs, reduce energy poverty, and bring people together around a common goal, a sustainable future for all. So remember, communities can be powerful drivers of the energy revolution. And it starts with you, with us, with our choices and actions. The energy revolution is not just about technology. It's about people power too. But what about the bigger picture? How does policy influence the energy storage revolution? Well, government policy plays a crucial role in shaping the development and deployment of new technologies. For instance, subsidies and incentives can encourage the growth of renewable energy and energy storage. Tax credits for solar panels and grants for wind energy projects have been instrumental in their proliferation. Moreover, policies can also help address some of the challenges we've discussed earlier. For instance, regulations can mandate the use of energy storage in grid operations, thus ensuring a stable and reliable power supply. They can also set standards for the safe disposal and recycling of batteries, mitigating the environmental impact. However, it's not just about incentives and regulations. Policy can also foster innovation by funding research and development, encouraging collaboration between industry and academia, and creating a favorable business environment for startups. But here's the catch. Policies can also hinder progress if they are not well crafted. That's why it's important for us to stay informed and engaged, to advocate for policies that support a sustainable energy future. Remember, policy can make or break the energy storage revolution. It's up to us to make sure it does the former, not the latter. Let's now turn our attention to the role of innovation in the energy storage revolution. Innovation is the lifeblood of any technological revolution, and energy storage is no exception. It's the driving force behind the development of new and improved energy storage technologies, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Whether it's finding ways to increase energy density, reduce costs, or improve safety and sustainability, innovation is at the forefront. Take, for instance, the challenges we've discussed earlier: cost, capacity, sustainability. Innovation can help overcome these hurdles. New materials, novel manufacturing processes, advanced control systems. These are just some of the areas where innovation can make a difference. And it's not just about the technology itself. Innovation also encompasses new business models, new regulatory frameworks, and new ways of integrating energy storage into our power systems. And the potential? It's enormous. Imagine a world where our power grids are flexible and resilient, thanks to the widespread use of energy storage. A world where renewable energy is the norm, not the exception. A world where we've significantly reduced our carbon footprint thanks to the sustainable production and disposal of batteries. This is the promise of innovation in energy storage. So, as we look to the future, let's remember this. Innovation is the key to unlocking the potential of energy storage. It's what will drive this revolution forward, shaping our energy systems and our world for the better. You might be wondering, how will the energy storage revolution impact our everyday lives? The answer is, in more ways than you can imagine. Energy storage has the potential to significantly reduce our energy costs. By storing excess energy produced during off-peak hours and using it during peak demand, we can avoid the high prices that come with peak power usage. This can translate into substantial savings for households and businesses alike. Energy storage can also support the use of renewable energy in our homes. With an energy storage system, we can harness the power of the sun during the day, store it, and then use it at night or during cloudy days. This means that we can rely less on fossil fuels and more on clean, renewable energy sources. But the impact of energy storage goes beyond our homes. It's also a game changer for electric vehicles and other technologies. For instance, better energy storage can extend the range of electric vehicles, making them a more viable option for long-distance travel. It can also power portable devices for longer periods, making our lives more convenient. The energy storage revolution will change the way we live. It's not just about the technology or the economics, it's about creating a more sustainable and resilient future for all of us. So as we continue to explore the potential of energy storage, let's keep in mind the profound impact it can have on our everyday lives. As we've journeyed through the complex world of energy storage, from the evolution of batteries to the potential of supercapacitors, from grid-scale storage to the renewable revolution, one thing is clear: the energy storage revolution holds immense potential to transform our energy system. But it's not a smooth road. There are significant challenges ahead, both technical and policy-related, that we must overcome to fully realize this potential. And yet, the opportunities are too great to ignore. Harnessing the power of energy storage can help us build a more sustainable, resilient, and equitable energy system. So, what's the final word on the energy storage revolution? It's not just a buzzword or a trend. It's a fundamental shift in how we produce, store, and use energy. And it's a shift that we must embrace. The energy storage revolution is here, and it's time for us to seize the opportunities it presents. As we move forward, let's remember, the future of energy is not just in the hands of scientists, engineers, or policymakers. It's in our hands too. Each one of us has a role to play in this revolution. So let's embrace it, let's champion it, and let's work together to create a better, more sustainable future.